So do you fancy making yourself a nice cup of coffee, just like you get when you go to the coffee shop or the coffee bar or the restaurant, when they make espressos or cappuccinos or lattes, coffees like that? If you fancy making your own, then you might want one of these little babies here. At the time of making this video, they cost around about £95. Well, this one does anyway. And you should be able to make the perfect cup of coffee to suit you. So in this video, what we're going to do, we're going to do an unboxing, see exactly what you get for your money, and then I'm going to try and make a latte, because I like lattes. So with that, let's get on with it. This video is sponsored by Cheap Host UK. Whether you're an individual or a company, they have a package for you. Say goodbye to unreliable hosting and support. Cheap Hosting was built to not only provide reliable hosting, but to have access to a support system every day of the year. Their basic plan starts from as little as 58p per month or £6.99 a year. If you're wanting even more access and privileges, there's a premium package which is £1.41 a month or £16.99 a year and comes with a free .co.uk domain. Once purchased, you'll be provided with instant setup and one-click install to over 200 well-known applications like WordPress, and all websites are secured by an SSL certificate. And they have a high customer satisfaction rate, plus you can pay by PayPal. Check out the link in the video description below to save a further 10% on your first order. So with that, let's get back to the video. Right, before I get out the box, let's have a quick look around the box. So it shows you a picture exactly what you're getting, tells you the model number, which is the CM4622 Homever coffee maker. On the side we have Go Green with Homever, and on the back we have some features. Obviously it's a coffee machine, well hopefully it's obvious. So it has a 1.5 litre water tank with closing lid, 15 bar power working or 1050 watt die casting aluminium alloy boiler, 1 or 2 cups, dual stainless steel filter. So basically it's telling you you can either make 1 cup or 2 cups at the same time, with patent designed to make perfect creamier coffee brewing system with patent design. Very nice. Detachable frothing nozzle and drip tray with overheating and overpressure protected device. Very nice. So hopefully you shouldn't burn yourself. And that's about it really. So with that, let's get her open. Right then, so that is everything you get in the box. So you get a thank you card, and I'm not going to bother reading it out to you. Dear valued customer, and we have instructions. Hopefully it's not too long. And they look like they're laid out pretty nicely. But I will have a read of it because I've never made a coffee from a machine like this before. I've got a small one, but nothing like this with the steamer and that. So let's have a quick look around it in. So there should be, oh, what's this? Ah, something in here. Ah, it's a little spoon, I think. Is that a little spoon for getting your coffee? Yeah, you've got this little device here, which is, you know, when they put their coffee in, don't they, and they push it all down nice and tight. I'm guessing that's how that works. Fill it up with water. Yeah, very nice. Let's take this off. First impressions, it does look very nice. It's quite light. It's got a little bit of a weight to it, but nothing too heavy. Well, hopefully nothing too heavy. Oh, that comes right off. Oh, there's a little plug in there. So you probably have to remove that. But I will read the instructions first, just to make sure I do it correctly. That doesn't go back on now. Oh, I see. Lift it up. and then down. Right. So when you put this back on, you've got to put it flush. Okay. Yeah, looks quite nice, doesn't it? On-off button, steam, espresso, power indicator, and temperature indicator, and a dial, which I have no idea what it's supposed to do. It looks like it might do the temperature. Oops. Let me take it off for a second. So we had the little steamer. So if you want to do frothy milk or something like that, that's what that is for. Ah, it's got a little handle there, it's quite nice. Oh, don't break it, Yorkie, don't break it. Cost a lot of money. Right. Right, I'm going to have a read of the instructions and then going to have a little practice, and then I'm going to show you how it works, hopefully. Let's put this back on. So that goes on quite easy. Once you realise you can't put it on like that, you have to put it on like that. Yeah, that's very nice. So with that, give me a couple of months and I'll be back. Just joking, just joking. Yeah, first impression, yeah, it looks very nice. Right, I've had a little practice with it because I wanted to make sure I give you the best experience on how to use this coffee machine. And also, I have some items that you will need to actually make the coffee. Like a coffee cup, this little baby here. And that will sit up there in a minute. So I'll get that out of the way. You will need a cloth. And the reason you need the cloth is to wipe this off. Any excess water or milk, you will need to go like that to wipe it all off, which makes perfect sense. You will also need a jug. This will be for your milk, and I will stick a link in the video description for this jug in case you want to go and check it out. Also for the coffee machine, of course. So you will need that. You will need a small cup. I'm using this little baby because it was handy and it's the right size. So you will need that to go under there. You also need milk, and they recommend using whole milk or half fat milk. And of course you will need coffee grains, this little baby here. So they're all the items you need. Obviously it comes with that, and it comes with that, and it comes with the coffee machine. So with that, let's get on with it. So first things first, you need to fill it up with water. So you need to remove this, remove the bung. The bung will either be on there or it'll be on there. So make sure you remove that, because it won't work, and then fill it up with water. Now then, you don't need to fill right up. As long as you're above the minimum, you don't need to go up to the maximum, but don't go above the maximum. Once it's filled in or filled up, put it back on. Make sure you push it down. There's a little push there. And she's ready to go. So turn her on. That means turn her on here. Right. Something to also bear in mind, if you want to make a coffee and you also want to warm up the milk, you can't do them at the same time. You have to do them separately. It does say that in the instruction. So make sure that when you're making coffee, this button is out, like so. And then when you're ready to make the coffee, you push that one in. Because it says in the instructions, do not try and use steam at the same time as using coffee. Something to bear in mind. So with that, let's get on with it. I needed to point that out to you, just to make sure. So we have this little baby here. So you want a scoop of this, a scoop of coffee. Yeah. And we need to plonk it in there. Push it down. It also says do not push it down too hard, okay? Because the water will struggle to go through it. So that's ready. Give that a little wipe. You don't have to do this. I'm just doing this because I want to make it tidy. And then put her in. Make sure you pull it all the way across until it can't go no further. And that is ready to go. Coffee cup under. And press espresso. Make sure that green light is on. I've been playing about with it so that it's come on quick. But make sure that's on first. put this cup on top because that is a hot plate. Keep it nice and warm. I think that's enough coffee. While that's there, we're going to warm up the milk. So get some milk. Don't fill the jug up because it would just overspill. It does tell you how much to put in, and I can't remember how much it was. So we're about, I don't know, we're about halfway or just over halfway milk. So on the steamer, so press the steam button, wait till it warms up. Right, it's warmed up, ready to go. Make sure the thing's inside the milk. Looks about right. Wipe that off, make sure you keep it clean. Hopefully I've got that right. It feels nice and hot. So let's try and make a nice cup of coffee. And he's made a mess. Oops, he has made a mess. So, do that like that. Hopefully she tastes good. Nice and hot. Let's try her out. But before we do that, make sure we give this a good clean out. Right, let's see if she tastes nice. That's not bad actually. So that, my friends, is how you use that coffee machine. Let me know in the comments what you think. Whether you think, you know, you're going to be buying one of these, or even if you're going to be buying this one. Let me know in the comments. I thought it was quite good. Like I said, I've never used one of these before, so it was a learning curve for me, and hopefully it's a learning curve for you. So with that, if you like this video, give me the thumbs up. If you didn't, give me the thumbs down. Please subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. I'm going to go and have my cup of coffee now. Cheers.